Hello everyone. Welcome to Katha with Karadi. How's everyone doing today? So today, my name is Kaushik and I am going to tell a story today which is by Samit Basu, who writes science fiction. Do you know what science fiction is? It's basically where you take things that are in the world of science and you make stories about them. Now, this one doesn't have too much science going on, a little bit of science, but you'll find out where the science is and where the fiction is in this story. The name of the story is Intergalactic Idol. You've heard of American Idol, you've heard of Indian Idol. Now you've heard of Intergalactic Idol. Can we see the cover of the book? So here's the book. It's, as you can see, it's called Intergalactic Idol, and it has a very funny looking, that's a person. It has a very funny looking person on it with some rather alarming creatures beside it. So this story is by Samit Basu, and the illustrations are by Malvika PC. And if we have some time, we'll look through the book later in the session, but I'm just going to put the book away for now and just tell you the story. So I'm going to not tell you the story exactly like how it's written in the book. I'm just going to tell you the story however I feel like telling you the story, because I'm the storyteller. So that means right now I'm the boss. So whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell you a story. I mean, if you don't like it, then you can go to another galaxy, because intergalactic idol happens between various galaxies, right? Intergalactic, it's between one galaxy and the next. So what do you think the story is about? There is, what is American Idol or what is Indian Idol? They're singing competitions, right? So I have a feeling this story is going to be something to do with singing. Let's find out. So, one evening, I was sitting and doing my maths homework. Now, I was very good at maths. I was really good at maths until about first or second standard. I was like a maths just genius. I could do addition, I could do subtraction, I could do multiplication. Then when division started, I started to have some trouble. Then now the homework that I had to do was second order differential equations. Now, if I started struggling with division itself, I don't know how to do these second order differential equations. So I was really breaking my head. I was trying to do this maths homework and it was very difficult. But then while I was trying to concentrate on these difficult problems, I heard a loud sound outside. What's that? What is it? Where did that come from? I ran outside, and out in my backyard, there was this big clouds of smoke and some giant object which I couldn't really make out what it was. But as the smoke started to clear, I noticed that it was a bright yellow. Could it actually be a spaceship? It certainly looked like that. It was a metallic yellow object with all sorts of antennas and ramps and windows. It looked like a spaceship. It certainly didn't look like anything that I had ever seen on Earth. So my guess was this was a UFO, unidentified flying object. Except now that it had crashed, it was no longer a flying object, right? It was more like an unidentified crashed object, UCO. So I was just standing out there in the backyard, and I was trying to be like, I was wondering, where did this come from? How did this? Why has this crash landed here? And what does this all mean? And how am I going to finish my maths homework now? Because this is obviously, if you see a UFO, you have to drop everything, right? You can't keep doing your maths homework if you see a alien spaceship, especially one that's landed right outside your house. So as I was waiting for this smoke to clear, out of the smoke, this creature emerged. Now, I don't know about you. I have never seen an alien before in my life until this point. And it was a very strange looking alien. It didn't look like you or me. It didn't look like a person at all. It looked more like a pelican. You know, pelicans, like the birds with the big bills that they can hold a lot of water and fish in. So it had like a giant beak. In fact, it had not just one giant beak, it had two giant beaks coming out of both sides of its head. And instead of wings, it had these tentacles that went like, they were just like going side to side like this. And this alien creature was coming out of the smoke. I didn't know those were the sounds, by the way, that the alien was making. Okay, this was not the sounds that I was making when I saw the alien, because I don't make such sounds. I talk like a normal person. I don't make such sounds, but the alien was making those sounds. And I didn't know if it was trying to communicate something, or it was trying to threaten me, or it was, I didn't know what to do, right? So I didn't know how to greet the alien. Clearly, this is a visitor who has come from another planet, not from planet Earth, as far as I can tell. So I didn't know whether to do a salute, whether to do wave hello, do namaste. I didn't know what to do. So I just stood there, not knowing what to do, staring at this creature that kept going. And then it made some adjustments. It, like, with its tentacles, it adjusted its beak, its two beaks. It like rotated it around its head. And then it said, hello, Earthling. Yes, I have come from planet Texostar, and I am here to recruit you for intergalactic idol. So before, the alien hadn't realized that I couldn't understand what it was trying to say with all its beeps and boops, and it had got its translator system into place. So now finally I could understand what this alien was trying to say. It was trying to recruit me for intergalactic idol. But what was that? What is intergalactic idol? I asked this alien. Intergalactic idol is an intergalactic, meaning between various galaxies. It's a competition. It's a musical competition. It's a singing competition. I said, okay, very good. That sounds like something I would love to watch. Does it come on Doordarshan or Star Plus, or which channel can I watch it on? This sounds like a very entertaining show. The alien said, this program does not get broadcast on Earth, unfortunately. We are still securing the broadcast, working out the broadcast rights. Hopefully by next season 62,323, we will be able to broadcast the show on planet Earth. But for now, other various denizens of the Milky Way galaxy and various other galaxies. It's a very popular program, very popular. All the people watch it. They all vote on their phones for who is their favorite singer. And I have a feeling that you are going to be our next intergalactic idol. And I said, what, me? Me? You want me to be the next intergalactic idol? That sounds strange. I'm not particularly well known for my musical talents. But I was not going to say that to the alien, because this seemed like a really good opportunity. And even if the alien had made a bit of a mistake in recruiting me, because I was not a very good singer. Okay. Don't tell anyone, but well, you're about to find out that I'm not a very good singer. So, but this is not something I wanted to tell the alien, because of course I wanted to have the opportunity to be on TV, if not on Earth, then in, across the universe. I wanted to appear on all the screens, and I wanted to participate. I wanted to see more aliens. What a fantastic opportunity. Wouldn't you say, of course, I will join Intergalactic Idol? Of course, I realized that I had my maths homework to do, and that was very important. But you have to realize that such opportunities don't come every day. Maths homework was going to be there tomorrow. And of course, I had to submit the homework the next day, and I still had 22 problems to do. But this was a universal singing competition. I was going to participate. And the alien explained that, yes, if you do not participate, you will be in violation of the Intergalactic Treaty of 3229, and your galaxy will have to be destroyed, unfortunately. So, which is why you have to participate in this show. So I said, okay, fine. If I must come with you to participate in Intergalactic Idol, sadly, I will put my maths homework aside and I will come with you. I didn't even have the chance to finish saying what I was trying to say, but this Taxostar, the alien, just picked me up and put me in a spaceship and did a bunch of repairs, because obviously his spaceship had crash landed, and took off with me. Now, on the spaceship, what I realized and what the alien told me is that he had not come looking for me to be the intergalactic idol. He was looking, in fact, for a far more talented singer. Maybe someone like, I don't know who he was looking for, maybe Shankar Mahadevan or somebody. But he crash landed his spaceship unexpectedly. So he didn't have time to finish looking for whoever he was looking for. And I just happened to be there when he came out of his spaceship. And he was like, whatever, this is someone I can recruit for the competition. I hope they can sing. And so I'm going to take them with me. That's what the alien told me. So I was a little disappointed that, I was not he had not come across various galaxies searching for me specifically. But come on. Even if it was an accident, I was pretty happy to be going on a spaceship to the Andromeda galaxy. That's where the competition was going to be held, in the Andromeda galaxy. Now, I was representing the Milky Way galaxy, and of course, the Milky Way galaxy is the best galaxy because it's the galaxy we all live in. So I was like, Jai Milky Way, and Milky Way, east or west, north or south, up or down, Milky Way galaxy is the best, right? We have to win this competition. We are so much better than Andromeda galaxy, so much better than Canis Major dwarf galaxy, so much better than Sombrero galaxy, or the Whirlpool galaxy. These are all galaxies that are there in the universe, by the way, and they were all participating in intergalactic idol. So I had never really thought of myself as a resident of or as a citizen of Milky Way galaxy. But now that I knew that all these various galaxies are competing, I was like, yes, I will represent my galaxy, and I will do the best that I can, even though the best that I can is not very good. If when it comes to singing, maybe I can do some addition, subtraction, but unfortunately, that's not what the competition is about. It's about singing. So Andromeda Galaxy was where we were going for this competition. And Andromeda Galaxy is 25 million light years away. So I leaned back in the spaceship and started to relax, because even if we were traveling at the speed of light, if Andromeda Galaxy is 25 million light years away, it meant that I was going to be sitting in the spaceship for 25 million years. So I was ready to relax for a little while. But the alien told me, we have arrived in the Andromeda Galaxy. And I was like, how did that happen so fast? I thought it would take 25 million years to reach Andromeda Galaxy, traveling at the speed of light. And the alien said, no, we have wormholes. And he explained how wormholes work. So you go through one end of the wormhole and it goes like a tunnel cuts through the space and comes out in the other end. So it's like a tunnel. And I came out in the Andromeda Galaxy, all the way from the Milky Way galaxy. I traveled 25 million light years in just what felt like 1 hour. Have you ever traveled so fast in your life? I bet you haven't. And I also had never traveled so fast, even going in Shatabdi train, even going in Jet Airways, anything. I've never traveled so fast. Even going on the back of a cheetah. I don't know if you've ever gone on the back of a cheetah. I may have done that. I can't confirm or deny, but it was pretty fast. But still, this spaceship was faster than anything. Anything. So fast. So fast. So fast. And now I had entered the arena where Intergalactic Idol was going to be held. And let me tell you, I have never seen so many different kinds of creatures and weird, different types of things and people, and I don't even know what to call them. They're just aliens. There were no other people who looked like me. They were all like, there was one like snake type of thing which was just made of light, and there was another creature that was just looked like a cloud that was constantly transforming and making sounds like. And I asked the alien who brought me Taxostar, are these my competitors? Because it doesn't seem to me like they are very musical. I think I can carry a tune better than this creature which is doing. And Taxostar said, no, in fact, your competitors are over there. And when I looked over there, I saw backstage, there were 4 other competitors who were all doing their vocal warm-up exercises like la 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 la. And I was like, oh my God, I have not warmed up, or I have not done any sort of vocal exercises. I have not done any sort of training. In fact, I don't even know what song I'm going to sing. And this competition is about to just start like that. Nobody has given me any instruction about, what are the judging criteria, how many judges are there, am I going to get, how many rounds are there, how long should the song be that I have to sing? I didn't know any of that. They just said the show is starting and you are very late, but we are still going to allow you to participate because it's important that Milky Way galaxy participates. If you don't participate, we have to destroy your galaxy. So they allowed me to participate at the last minute. So there were 5 contestants and 3 judges, and we would all have to sing one song. So the first contestant who went up was this sound assassin known as Blaxoscloth. Now, I didn't know what to expect, but Blaxoscloth, but the minute they said he was a sound assassin, I knew there was something wrong. Assassins are, they're not in the business of winning singing competitions. Assassins are there to, basically kill other people or creatures. So this sounded like bad news. At that time, I noticed that my shoelace was untied, so I bent down to tie it. And that was when Blaxoscloth, the sound assassin, started to sing. And let me tell you, this is not a song you ever want to hear in your life, okay? Because it was not very musical. In fact, it made my head hurt to just hear it. And I'll try to tell you something like how it sounded. It was basically just really high-pitched screeching. So like if you can imagine like a really high shrill screech, like how high can you go? That's as that's as high as I can. It was something like that, but much worse. As bad as that sounds, Blaxoscloth was so much worse. And he made that, just by listening to that, 3 of the other contestants had their heads explode. Just when he sang that high-pitched note, it just exploded the heads of 3 of the other contestants. So out of 5, 3 contestants were out of the competition because their heads exploded. And then the judges said, Blaxoscloth, you are disqualified because that is not a song. That is a very unpleasant, high-pitched noise that you are making. And that's not what we're looking for here at Intergalactic Idol. We're looking for melodious music, really melodious. What you're doing is not melodious. What you're doing is screeching. So you're disqualified. Plus, you basically took out 3 of your competitors. So not happening, Blaxoscloth. I, luckily, because I had been bending down to tie my shoelaces, or I don't know what it was, my head was still intact, even though it was hurting from hearing Blaxoscloth screeching. But I had some hope now to win the competition because 3 competitors had their heads exploded. Blaxoscloth was disqualified. That actually means there were 6 because there was one other competitor left. See, that's how good my maths is. I couldn't do the counting properly. There were 6 singers in the competition. 4 were down. There was me and 1 other left. First, this other singer went on, and this other singer looked like basically looked like a platypus. You know, the platypus with a duck bill and like looks like a creature that walks on all 4s and swims. She basically crawled onto the stage and started to sing a song that sounded kind of like this. I can't sing as well as she could sing. It was definitely weird, but it was something. There was applause. Everyone was like, "Wow, what a singer! Wow!" This singer whose name I'm forgetting, I think it was something like Ringuna, is really the best singer from the Sombrero Galaxy, and it looks like she's a favorite to win this competition. So it was a tough act to follow. I was on next, and this was such a whirlwind of an experience for me so far that I had not even thought of what song I'm going to sing at Intergalactic Idol. So I was thrust onto stage in front of these blinding lights, in front of this arena full of the residents of the universe, and there were cameras pointing at me. There was the judges sitting in front of me. My heart was pounding, thug, 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 thug. I've never been on such a large stage before. I had never sung in front of an audience before. I didn't even know any songs to sing, so I was really on the spot. So I decided to just make up a song on the spot, because what else am I going to do, right? If someone throws you on stage and says sing and you don't know any songs, what are you going to do? You're going to make up your own song. So I just started to improvise, and I said, Milky Way, Milky Way, you're the greatest galaxy in the universe. Milky Way, you're better than Andromeda galaxy. You're better than all the other galaxies that are there, like Canis Major Dwarf Galaxy. And I got a lot of boos because I was saying I was the only person there from Milky Way Galaxy, right? And I was singing a song about how Milky Way Galaxy is better than all the other galaxies that are there. So, of course, nobody is happy with what I'm singing. And, of course, I'm not singing very well. I will be the first to admit that. So, I continue to sing, Milky Way Galaxy, yeah, you're the place where planet Earth is. It's the planet full of vegetables. It's the planet full of whales. And planet of where I belong. And that planet is in the solar system. And in the solar system is full of planets. And the solar system has the sun and the moon and Jupiter and Neptune. So thank you for listening to my tune, and I will say goodbye, and my time is over. Thank you, judges and audience. Bye-bye. And I got a lot of boos. Some people thought it was a decent song despite everything, and the judges gave me 2 out of 10, which is not great, but you have to understand that it was just me and Ringuna from the Sombrero Galaxy, who was a very good singer, but we were the only 2 contestants left, so they had to give me the second prize. So can you believe it? I was not crowned Intergalactic Idol, but I was crowned Intergalactic Runner-Up Idol, right? I got the second prize, the silver medal. And then I went back to Taxostar and I said, I've done it. Second place may not be great, but at least I've saved the Milky Way Galaxy, right? And he said, yes, you have saved your galaxy, but you will have to stay here for 20 more years to finish the paperwork to get your prize money. And I said, no, I don't care about that. I need to go back home right now because I have to finish my maths homework, and that's due to my teacher tomorrow, my maths teacher. And the alien said, that's going to be difficult to get you back by tomorrow. And I said, no, you have to understand, it's really important. If I don't submit my maths homework, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. So the alien said, okay, I guess we'll take you back through the wormhole. And we got back on the spaceship, but there was a leak in the fuel tank. And Taxostar didn't know how to fix it. And I said, you know what? We have to get back home. Let me just use this maths notebook that I have, and we'll just stick it in the hole and we'll plug the leak. And so that's what I did with my maths notebook. And unfortunately, it was the only way I was going to be able to get back home. So I had to use my maths notebook to plug the leak. And so once we did that, the Taxostar could take off in his spaceship and bring me back home. And I only got back this morning to planet Earth. And uh, I didn't even have time to really take a bath or brush my teeth. I just went straight to my maths class because maths is so important to my life. Even though I had come second in Intergalactic Idol, I was like, I have to go to maths class. But then I realized, oh no, my maths notebook, I left it in the spaceship. So that's why I could not finish my maths homework. Do you understand, maths teacher? This this is really why I couldn't submit my maths homework. Unfortunately, my maths teacher did not believe this explanation for why I couldn't submit my maths homework, and so I had to stay back after school to do a lot of extra maths problems. So it just goes to show that even if you come close to being an intergalactic musical sensation, your teachers are still going to make you do your homework. That's the unfortunate reality. So thank you for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed this story by Samit Basu, with a lot of my own additions and subtractions to the story. But yeah, thank you for listening to Katha with Karadi, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And please tune in for the next Katha with Karadi. Until then, do your maths homework and sing a lot of strange songs about galaxies. Bye-bye.